It's so nice to have this young lady here to share with us about her zone. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
My name is Carrie Redmond. I'm from Lynnmore State and the president of Lynnmore State, and I've been there for quite a few times, at least about 20 years now.
Wow.
And been working with the neighborhood for a long time. And so since, excuse me, Habitat, they came out there about 10 years ago. It made a turnaround into Lynnmore State. God just crumbling it up where they had said when anything will never be done out there. But thank God that God turned this thing around. It's blooming. And so they're building houses out there. And because they're not building any right now, but what I understand from Mr. Harris, they're going to start back building more homes out there. But we still got a lot of homes or habitat out there that people have moved in. And so we're trying to get it cleaned up and have things there. So I'm working with, trying to work with 3 different churches out there. Countryside, Southside, and Sister X side. They're on Common. Pastor Johnson and Sister X side is on Common. But really, truly, I can, tell it like it is. Name of one church we like try to work with the community. That Pastor Johnson on Roy Avenue, Roy Street. On Common, not Roy, on Common, excuse me. So, but anyway, we've done a lot of things out there. Plus, we got fruit trees out there, fruit garden out on Shy Street. We have that out there. And then we had a community garden this year on Urban Street at Miss Jackson place. She donated for their garden. We were aiming to have one this year, but for the winter. But we said wait till the first of the year to get started. And also we had some what you call those houses they tear down, habitat torn down by hand, started by hand. Had workers out there started by hand. So we had one done not too long ago on San Carlos, and had one done on Roy Street. And also, we're trying to get all those streets cleaned up out there. We need some help out there to worship. Like I told you, they need a bulldozer to go down the whole street and tear it down because all the rolled out and everything. So I'm still working on it, trying to get all that cleaned up. It's looking so much better out there. I thank God. It's looking like some people ought to be living out there now.
All right.
Because it used to be nice when I first moved out there, but as with drugs and stuff got in out there and everything. But it's made a change. The Lord has made a change out there in that area. And I thank God for that. And also, about 10 years ago, Salone, that's when Salone came out in the neighborhood, in the community. Marica, when he came in, that's when he see to every neighborhood, every community, got $2,500 for to help the community at that time. So that been 10 years ago, a little better. So that when Salone started back there in the city of Macon, that I really know about, because they were out there in my areas, and so they got together with partnership, and Travis Black, where he worked with it that way. Frank Austin, Mr. Austin, he got with Salone because Travis had it. Then he turned it over to Mr. Austin. I think he threw it over Mr. Austin's hand. I think that's just about happened. Because Mr. Austin didn't know nothing about it. But anyway, we're still trying to work with the Salone. I'm still willing to work with the Salone. But we're trying to get some help in the different areas to help with the community. And the community need help. We need help like we're trying to get, I know I am out there in my area, trying to get something for the senior citizens. Like their home needs to be fixed from the inside. Someone needs some repairing from the inside. So we're trying to get something going like that. Also, I'm trying to get a community center for Lynnmore State. Well, right now, we have it in it was resigned from Southside Community Church 10 years ago. Plus, they put a playground out there at the time. So we got a playground out there, and that life center out there, that's where we have our meeting. But that's the meeting place. But after all the churches came in, I taken rewrite all the churches. I have my meeting, like said, now we had it at Countryside for 2 months. And finna go back to Southside for November. So we have that for November. November gonna be my last month for this year for having the neighborhood watch. Then we're gonna go back for 2 months for that. And so I try to change it up. So, accommodate with each churches and things.
Right.
Associate with each church. Let them know, we appreciate. But really coming on, a lot of people, they coming on board. And the neighborhood watch meeting coming up. We have a lot of coming out to the neighborhood. And also last Saturday we had a big cleanup out there in Lynnmore State. And we had about 100 some people out there. We had a lot of Mercer students from out there, from Mercer to clean up. And we had a few from around in the area to clean up. So we had a great turnout out there. And Countryside, they fed the people. So they fed everybody after we had the cleanup. So tomorrow, by the grace of God, we are having fish fry. So we're having a fish fry tomorrow. Gonna start around about 12. And tomorrow evening, we're having a fall festival at Countryside Baptist Church. So we try to keep something going for the community if we can. And Sandra from Habitat, she's a great help to the community, the neighborhood. And I tell her she pushes me. She said I push her, but anyway, I enjoy working with her. And but Habitat had done a great job out there in that community out there. And also for the playground, they supposed to be doing something out there with the I don't think it's the black, this by the park and recreation. They're supposed to be putting some things out there, so we're supposed to know about that. I hope Miss Teen, one of the neighbors, she working with that to know, so we'll know what's going on with that. So we'll know what they're going to put on, because we want to walk into the park, so the people come to the park, they have a way to walk, place to walk out on the street and everything. So we asked them for that. But things looking pretty good so far. I went into a meeting with them down at the park. And also that we asked them for, whether we get it or not, but we asked them for a stand out there. So like we want to have things out there like hot dog, hamburger, like convenience stand like that. And asked them for also for a water fountain out in the area. Wow. So we're trying to get some things going, trying to get things set up. And also I had talked to Harold from Habitat and Rabbi Fletcher about this house on San Carlos right across the street from the park. I would like to have that house there for the community center. So, like I told Harold, don't take much to knock it out. So we don't need all those rooms, so don't take much to knock it out, and, just fix it for the community center. So we're trying to work at all that. So we have 10 streets out there. We're trying to work and trying to keep them clean out there. The glass house and all, they out there, the beer house out there, some other places they out there. So they do pretty good about trying to help in the community center.
Wow. Well, Lynnwood.
No.
Lynnmore.
It's, yeah, a Lynnmore.
Lynnmore.
Uh-huh.
Well, from just listening to you,
Uh-huh.
man, you done gave me a documentary.
Thank you.
It's a full documentary. 10 years. From what I'm receiving, you the longest zoner in the bunch.
Yeah.
You've been in it a long time.
On the first job.
So you gave me a
Okay.
whole documentary. It was so nice for the viewers to hear all of this and look at all what's going on and finna happen.
Yes.
And you got that fish fry coming in tomorrow?
Yeah, come out and eat some, yeah.
Most.
All of y'all.
All right now,
Come out,
all right.
$7 a plate, $3 for the sandwich,
All right, you all heard that now.
50 cents for the drink.
That's a good deal. All right, it was so nice to have you here on City Chat today, and we look forward to getting out there checking you all out too.
Okay.
I want to see what's going on too.
You enjoy?
All right now, thank you for coming.
Okay, baby.
Bye-bye.
God bless.